Alright, welcome back to part 2. A little abrupt ending on that last one. But it is a 2-0 lead for Dignitas over Epsilon Gaming. So definitely a good start for them as we've knocked off 12 minutes of this map. Almost at the halfway point and a good lead. But as we've seen in Team Fortress 2, sometimes rounds can go very quick. I was casting a match the other day where it was 10 minutes left. I was like, oh, let's see if we have time for one more round win. And all of a sudden there was 3 more rounds. Got reeled off. So Epsilon Gaming having a real tough time on this middle fight though, losing their scouts on the early side, and then Extremer kind of being the last one out, getting stuck in that choke. Ooh, and it looks like we do have a Kritzkrieg from F2, but don't think they're gonna really have any chance to use that as he gets taken out. Insane pressure from Dignitas, and they're gonna be looking to capitalize on this. They got to cap the second point first, of course. But in the meantime, just picking up some more kills as Cube gets taken out. Good flank coming in here, though, by Shintas. Oh, and he forces Dunk to pop the Uber. They haven't kept the point yet. Oh, no, they still have a scout behind him. I don't know if they've seen him, so he's just waiting for that Uber to fade. Now coming back in, still stopping the cap point. Excellent defense from Epsilon here, as they just put a stop to that. And, I mean, save the second point. They're recapping it right now. I mean, they were in a tough spot. But, you know, just really pulling it back together with some awesome scout work. Shintas and JH are pretty incredible. JH is one of the best snipers in the game. I'm not sure if we'll see that in this game, but the man is on fire. Check out that auto aim frag video if you haven't seen it. It's basically like the reptile vid for snipers. Of course, the infamous reptile vid is showing that man tearing it up on Soldier. That's an old school competitive TF2 video. I mean, random critical hits were still turned on, but if you haven't seen that video, that's a must see. F2 takes the unlucky rocket coming out of the corner there. Has to pop the Uber early just to make sure he doesn't drop it. Now a lot of spreading going around. Dunk has 70%, and ooh, good work from Cube. You know, just messing with the Dignitas team there, but doesn't get actually a whole lot of damage done. Definitely helps them secure the middle point, and now they're just going to hang back, probably expecting Duncan to try to retake here. And now you heard Duncan calling for medic. That's a typical medic ploy to save. Wow, look at that scout. To hide your Uber. I didn't even know about that hiding spot, but definitely the scouts of Dignitas were all over it and looking for it. Dunk did use that Uber pretty early. And interesting Uber dynamics, because as long as F2 can stay up here, they're going to be able to counter back onto Dignitas and secure this point. Looks like they're going to try and stop the cap right out, but nobody getting. Oh, they just barely saved it. Nobody really got up there with that first series of jumps. Nice kill on that scout Bibbin as he was trying to come in and way protecting his medic. Yeah, so definitely take the time to give a huge shout out to Trom, who is an editor who's been working for us. He was, you know, talking to me several months back, and then just busy. And you know, these eXtv videos take a while to get together. So he's been working on this off and on for quite a bit, and working with me off and on for quite a bit. But he did all the editing for this video and put it together. Great stuff. And glad to have somebody else on board who's doing these full replays. Shout out to the whole eXtv editing crew. I mean, we've been making it happen lately with Moments of Glory just kind of continuously rolling out. Highlight vid from Dionysus. And I probably mispronounced that wrong again, but whatevers. And good pressure from Epsilon Gaming here, heading straight to the point. That's one of the crazy features of Gullywash. And it looks like F2 actually had some good surfing getting out of there as he was popped up in the air and working back to that side route. Pressure from Epsilon Gaming, not quite able to finish the point. Bibbin the only one left. Oh, Way gets a crazy equalizer out there. Looked like he had insane reach on that out there. We're getting a little replay of JH here. One of the newer features of Gullywash M3 is this little side passage, which JH is using very well. Gets a body block on Ribbon to kind of hold him in place, and then you know, gets a couple kills. Coming back to the middle fight here, F2 is taking some damage for Epsilon Gaming, so he's kind of gonna have to play it safe from here on out. Dunk is running the Kritzkrieg. Let's see if they get a good pull on that. Nice air shot attempt, but the soldier getting away. Well, only so far as Rib takes him out with the sticky. Both teams down one player, but it's a scout for Dignitas and a soldier for Epsilon Gaming. And Dignitas trying to get in here. Crits Krieg on the scout. Connects with one shotgun. Now actually crit pistol, picking up a kill on JH. So, but in the meantime, Epsilon Gaming got the Uber, which is certainly kind of one of the dangers. And the one scout still there. There's the sticky explosion. Rebelli though didn't take a whole lot of damage of it. And only 3 up for Epsilon Gaming, but they all have full health, so I think they must be coming from spawn and pretty far away from the scene. So good battle there by Dignitas, and it turns out pretty well for him. Now a little off-classing for just a second as well, the players we're switching spawns, but it looks like Darn is going to stay as spy. So let's see if he gets something going on there. But Shintos is spy as well, so a little off-classing going on. Now there's been some good articles and discussion from other people about off-classing and stuff. Oh, vicious stuff from Cube here as he comes in. Great flank. Surprising that nobody saw him. I mean, that's a huge roundabout way to come around to the choke there. But unfortunately, a big pickup on killing the medic. But wow, I mean, Epsilon lost a lot of players, but they were doing damage in the meantime. So Huzzah, the only one up. And he's just holding this upper area, trying to get that point on there. The medic standing on the point, though, stopping the cap. And this is a tense standoff here. Now this slowly coming around. Oh, wow. Definitely a big game of footsie there. He wasn't quite able to finish it off. Now scouts from Dignitas trying to come in and get this point here. But kind of a tricky situation for Epsilon. They want to stop that point, but they can't be on there too far forward. They almost have the Uber, but the scout really has to make sure, so the medic really has to make sure he got it. Now it's Dignitas who's getting a little overstretched. His Rib has been taking a lot of damage. He had the medic on him, but they had to back up and get some security there. And Darn also actually pressuring the back cap, or pressuring the point. So kind of forcing Epsilon to fall back. They didn't really have the numbers though. They used their Uber, and now, I mean, they still have half a cap on the point. So Dignitas is going to have the Uber in just a second and then be in a really good position to press forward into it. Second part is winding down, so again, just another friendly reminder. Make sure to check out that third part. Dignitas good pressure in, getting stickies in there to help seal off the deal. Scout behind, but they're coming in hard with this Uber. Let's see if they just get right on the point and see if they can pull off this capture here. Scout trying to stop this soldier. Now he's got a chance at the medic. And, whoa, looks like they are going to get this cap. Check out part 3. Be coming up next. Whoop, whoop.